alive. Oh shoot. No! No! Wait! Oh my god! Danganronpa, what if? Danganronpa, what if? Danganronpa, what if? Let me know, Papa Chat. Whoa. Streamer mode enabled. Lena. Okay. Oh, what the burrito alive. Games from Croatia. Din. Danganronpa. Hey! Welcome back to my stream. Whoever is early while I am speaking right now, welcome to my stream. Or I hope someone is watching right now. Let's go! Dangan Island novel. You can read. Read. Okay. I can read the light novel of Danganronpa if. So I'm just supposed to read. So I'm supposed to just read what's in this. It's not like an interactive story whatsoever. What? Okay. Magbubuk. Okay. Character introduction. Let's see. Makoto Naegi, Kiyotaka, Byakuya Togami, Affluent Progeny, Ultimate Moral Compass, Lucky Student. What the frick? Wait, I noticed Makoto's suit. He's wearing suit, but jacket is inside the suit. What the frick? That's weird. Mondo, white suit. Clairvoyant, Pop Sensation, Ultimate, I don't know. Silver Swimming Pro, Chocolate. That looks like Krispy Kreme. The logo is Krispy Kreme, but yeah, Ultimate Gambler, Ultimate Fashionista, and Mokoro Ikosaba. Alright, let's go. If Monokuma Theater. Monokuma's monologue. The world is full of ifs. What if? If Aram hadn't tied the knot with Eve, society as we know it will never would have been born. The world that everyone lives in is just one outcome among countless what-ifs. Like that. Wait.
And if and will continue to be a modern world overflowing with infinite ifs. If it was in miso soup, you know. What lies beyond this point is so scary. World filled with ifs. Stepfathers who abandon their families. A claim bottle where the inside and the outside are filled with uncertainty. But don't bring it, okay? It'd be so expensive that there's no way you'd ever be able to pay me back. But no matter how you look at it, ifs are simply words like any other. No matter how hypothetical the story may be, the future is the only thing that's truly foggy. And the past is more solid than a frozen banana. You can change a conclusion that has already happened. Even if you see a world that may have existed, it wouldn't affect the people living in reality. Because if is only if after all. I don't understand a thing. Even if a parallel world exists where a particular if actually happened, humans cannot cross the boundaries between worlds that easily. No matter how far if goes, it will always be a what-if scenario. Do you really want to see that? You've got some sick interest. Don't you think that's an insult to Makoto and the others after the tragedy they overcame? Shh! So, as far as I'm concerned, I'll still insult them. If you're gonna look at if, I think it's better if you view the outside of the Klein bottle first. It might even be better if you view the ending of a video game called Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Try to play it multiple times and spend your free time with Junko Enoshima at least 3 times too. It might be ideal if you can collect all the items and movies too. But if you guys have come this far, I'm sure you've already done all that. Still, I'd buy the game if I were you. I'd actually buy at least 2 copies if I were you. I got the curtain lowers.
The burden of hope and the tragic warriors. Oh my god, wait. I forgot to hit record. What should I do with this? Makoto Naegi was at loss.
Hello, average Danganronpa fan. Welcome to my show, my live stream about Danganronpa If, and I am narrating as Monokuma. Or maybe I don't know if I am really sound like Monokuma at all. Freaking Tsumugi.
What should I do with this? Despite his hesitation, his situation was extremely simple
and composed of 3 key factors. The first factor was that Makoto was currently locked inside the school. Hope's Peak Academy is a school for the privileged elite, and each student attending possesses an ultimate talent. Makoto was chosen to attend Hope's Peak Academy by a lottery held to select the ultimate lucky student. When he arrived for his first day of school, he immediately lost consciousness, and when he woke up, he saw all the exits and windows had been sealed shut. The next factor was Monokuma. It is I, Monokuma, a mysterious robot bear being operated by the mastermind, and the announcement he made to all the students. You'll be living your whole life in this academy, he declared. If you want to live, then kill someone and become the Bracken. This strange remote control robot was telling Makoto and his fellow ultimates.
Wala pa.
and his fellow ultimates starts killing each other in exchange for their freedom. They learn that more than one Monokuma exists, which they don't, and that each one contains a bomb to prevent anyone from attacking them. On top of that, Monokuma announced that anyone who attempted to harm him would receive punishment. The third and final factor was a red button that Makoto was currently holding in his hand. The words "Escape Button" were crudely written on this button in marker. And though the first two factors were certainly causes for panic, Makoto only seemed at a loss over the third. During his free time, Makoto noticed that the school store was opened and his curiosity got the better of him. Oh, it's like I am telling you guys a bedtime story. He was overwhelmed by the disjointed atmosphere of I have a gift, asked Oljin who the lead master is. Judge the atmosphere upon entering, but his attention soon focused on a strange vending machine. The words "Mono Mono Machine" were written on it, and it seemed to accept the strange bear pattern coins every time they sometimes found inside the school. It seems like a bad idea, but Makoto thought there might be a chance that this machine could dispense some way of escaping the school. And so, he inserted the only coin he had into the coin slot. And the result was the escape button mentioned earlier. Now I'm going to play Ultra Despair Girls because there might be something in there. But when I saw the Steam reviews, everyone was disappointed. I don't know if I should listen to them or maybe I should experience it with myself. Thus, there's so many Monokumas there as I've been spoiled. Like a Monokuma! Yay! So I guess I'll be playing the UDG, and then after the UDG, I'm going to watch the anime! Yay! Yay! And the result was the escape button mentioned earlier. There's a limit to how much you can tease us. Maybe the mastermind who trapped us in here is making a cruel joke. These thoughts filled Makoto's mind, and he began to feel deeply discouraged. However, I'm so sorry, it's a joke. There's always a chance, right? Makoto was just an ordinary boy, and he only gained entry to Hope's Academy through a lottery to find the ultimate lucky student. Maybe that luck was the real deal. If this button is real, maybe I can let Sayaka. Makoto took a deep, slow breath and pressed the button. Boop! Instantly, pain burst through his entire body. Makoto's arms and legs were limp as he lost his balance and fell to the floor in a crumpled heap. How divine! As he breathed heavily, it dawned on him what had just happened. He's dead!
I got electrocuted?
He looked down at the button on his hand and noticed a small needle sticking out of it. Makoto quickly surmised that an electric current must have been running through it. After regaining enough of his strength to stand back up, Makoto thought about it once again.
I should have known it was a fake.
Just how sick and twisted was the mastermind?
My head still feels a little woozy. We're going to play the game. I should go back to my room and rest today.
With that in mind, Makoto walked out of the school store with slow, careful steps. But Makoto didn't know yet. If the escape button really was a fake, it would have been an act of mercy from the mastermind. A small bear-shaped shadow began moving around inside the now empty school store. The shadow, Monokuma, stood before the Mono machine and stared at it silently. But after some time had passed, he began to laugh, a cold, hollow laugh, utterly devoid of emotion. Despite the fact that he was alone, Monokuma began to talk, almost as if he was speaking to someone. Perhaps Monokuma was talking directly to the mastermind controlling him. I only put that in the Mono machine because I thought it'd be interesting if one of the last few survivors happened to win it.
If what? Okay, I'm gonna stop mimicking Monokuma. I can feel like I'm not mimicking him anymore. But with a success rate of 0.000000001%, I never thought anyone could actually win it. Perhaps I should have expected the ultimate lucky student to overcome such impossible odds. Monokuma started blushing and breathing heavily for no apparent reason. A robot like Monokuma doesn't need to breathe, but because his technology is super advanced, he can express himself like a living creature. Yeah, for real. Makoto was chosen through a lottery, and now he's won the escape button to a lottery.
This is obviously impossible, right? Is this what a miracle is? Is this all system go towards escaping? Is something that defies all common sense about some
well, even I'm so sorry. Well, even though I don't really want it at all, I'm starting to enjoy this new sensation.
We'll be back after these commercials.
Oh my god. Monokuma's internal machinery began running at full capacity, and his facial expressions began changing more smoothly than any humans could. Suddenly, his expressions immediately stopped, and he whispered through his speakers. Every woman Makoto talks to dies. No! Why? No, don't say that. Yeah, Kyoko did die. But is this really good luck?
Oh, ho, 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 mwahaha. After muttering something so ominous, Monokuma's loud screeching laughter rang jarringly throughout the room. The situation that was about to unfold.
Yes.
Two conflicting emotions in equal measure.
Hope
and despair.
Yes. 500, 400, 450. Next day, nighttime, student dormitory. Yes. Makoto Naegi lay on his bed, desperately struggling with the despair and hope churning within him. Yes, fancy. Monokuma had forced the student to watch Monokuma had forced the students to each watch a DVD earlier that day. Makoto showed a sense. Oh my god. It seems the other students were forced to watch shocking videos of their own. Videos so shocking that they were now determined to escape the school too, because it's a motive, like on the first game, even if it meant sacrificing someone to do it. However, it was obvious that these videos were part of Monokuma's trap. As long as the student killed someone, they were allowed to graduate and leave the academy. Yeah, Danganronpa. It seemed that the mastermind controlling Monokuma was well bent on making the student kill each other. But right now, Makoto was most worried about Sayaka Mizuno, who seemed to be incredibly distressed after watching her DVD. What could the DVD contain? Sayaka wasn't just the ultimate pop sensation. She was also Makoto's classmate when they were students at Blackroot Junior High. Her optimism has been encouraging Makoto these past few days, and he was becoming a similar source of strength for her as well. If nothing else, I have to at least save Sayaka. As long as Makoto thought that, he suddenly felt a small headache. What? Was he still reeling from being punched by Mondo the other day? Or was this a side effect of being executed by escape button? Mikan has a depressed childhood. Yeah. Based on the hope fragments that I have collected from Mikan and the backstory of, the Twilight Syndrome murder case that Hiyoko is bullying Mikan, but they don't even know that because they don't know that's true or not because it's Murakuma's blah blah blah.
As Makoto pondered this thing, the pain slowly subsided, and he returned to his determined thoughts of escape. Anyway, we all need to work together and, at that moment, Makoto realized his goal had changed slightly. All we need to, ideally it would be best if everyone subsides together. However, aside from Sayaka, Makoto had never met the other students before. He didn't know if they could even be trusted in the first place.
But at the moment, he trusted them without even an ounce of suspicion. He believed that they were worth helping, even the cost of his own life. Yeah, I know, but because she's being so mean, and I mean, she needs to be thankful that Mahiru is a good girl or a decent girl. Why? The headache struck again, as if all the blood vessels in his brains were being individually sliced open. Why did I just think that I could trust the others as much as I trust Sayaka? Makoto tried to figure out why his thought process had suddenly changed. Something was wrong. The throbbing pain on his head seemed to synchronize with a strange feeling that something was approaching him. In its Sayaka. As a ray of light began to form within the dark recesses of his own mind, the doorbell rang. Two. Cashier 2. She is mean because she is afraid. 2. Someone's here. She quickly got out of bed, but that only made the headache worse. How dare YouTube hide this from me for 22 minutes? Yeah, I think YouTube hates me, because I made a video about having a self-debate if YouTube is dead or not. Maybe that's it. Maybe YouTube read through me.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka?
The pain! What are you doing out so late? The moment he saw her face, the pulsating pain in Makoto's head began accelerating. He felt like his world was being torn apart from the inside out. Like the stream and sub. Yes, you should like and subscribe. And of course, you need to turn on the notification bell so so you're gonna be updated if I went live or if I uploaded a video or a short or anything. Search body, but something really weird just happened. And Makoto, what's wrong? You don't look so well. Sayaka was pale and had been trembling when she came to Makoto's room, but she seemed surprised to see that his complexion was worse than her own. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just in my head. Makoto couldn't finish his sentence. His eyes rolled back in his head as he lost consciousness and slowly fell to the floor. Oh my god.
And Sayaka, with a bright let her scream, she stood over Makoto's body.
Everyone, save me! The next day, the nurse's office. Oh, you're awake. Hey, are you okay? How many fingers am I holding up? If I'm gonna guess, this is gonna be Hina? Ah, the sight of fingers adorned with long felt fake nails and being waved in his face. Oh, it's Mokoro. You're Junko, right? Hey! Uh, why do you sound so unsure? I'm a little shocked to hear you say that. Despite what you said, Junko Enoshima, the ultimate fashionista, was laughing as if she found it all very amusing. Kokichi, oh my. Makoto looked around and realized he'd never seen this face before. Whoa, it looked somewhat like a hospital. 3 beds, including his own, were lined up in the room with various medical instruments laid around them. The black ceiling felt strangely oppressive, but as he sat up, Makoto's mind immediately centered on one possibility. Where are we? Did we get rescued? Oh, that's nice, huh? She replied as she looked away. Junko explained that this was the nurse's office on the first floor of the academy. The Murakuma team said, I can bear to see my precious student getting sick and up at this place up this morning, but don't you think it's suspicious? What if all these meds are poison? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Makoto remembered his encounter with the escape button and let out a small sigh. So why am I here, Junko?
You should thank Sayaka for that. She was here the whole night taking care of you.
She was? Junko ignored Makoto's surprise and continues casually talking. But then Taga got all fired up and was like, we should take turns watching over him. I just happened to be on duty when you woke up. Well, even then, only because Byakuya ditched. I see, thanks. Mokoro deserved better, not gonna lie. Junko treated her like garbage and shouting orders in her ears. Like I said, you should thank Sayaka. Anyway, how are you feeling? Is everything alright? Makoto thought about it for a moment and remembered what he had been thinking about just before he lost consciousness. This is kind of weird, but actually it's a really weird question, but what's up, Junko? We've never met each other before, right? Upon hearing this, Junko's eyes widened, but a few seconds later she began to laugh. Huh? Are you for real? That pickup line is like so totally played out, you know. Even though she was grinding, a serious look came over her face. Just so you know, you shouldn't expect anything like that from me. I know I look this way, but I take my virtue pretty seriously. No, I mean, I never expected. Well, that's what I figured. It's obvious that you're a total omega male anyway. It was used for chapter 5. Makoto and Junko continued to talk to one another. I ship Mokoro with Makoto. Although he wondered why Junko was talking to him instead of leaving to get the others, Makoto didn't question it. He just wanted to talk to someone, anyone. As long as he interacted with his fellow students, he believed he would learn the truth about what was going on inside his head. 10 minutes later, Junko mostly talked about alpha males and omega males and beta males and zeta males. Yeah. Her time being homeless and about her past and her dreams from the future. The last topic was a lot heavier than the previous one, but Makoto's calm demeanor seemed to cheer her up. She smiled sincerely and said softly, "Thanks, Makoto." Maybe it was a sign of gratitude for listening to her troubles, but she kept that same smile as she blurted out something horrifying. I ship Sayoma because many people also agree. Who is Sayoma? I don't know who's Sayoma. In return, I promise that if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you. So you're So Mukuro is still considering if she can still kill someone. Don't say scary stuff like that.
At least, that's what Makoto thought. But the words that came out of his mouth expressed different sentiment.
I see. Thanks. But I wouldn't want you to become the Black One in the first place. For some reason, Makoto felt the murderous words that came out of Junko's mouth seems like a natural thing for her to say. She seemed very surprised by Makoto's response and quickly blurted out, are you serious? I was just kidding. Oh yeah, of course. Sorry if acting so weird. No worries, let's just chalk this up and save me water. If you turn to her, you should bubbly cell and a big stress. I'm gonna make sure you don't get killed before the next person arrives. And after seeing Makoto laid back in bed, taking a cell. What is this brain say? Shuichi. Oh my god. Shuichi. What the fuck? Sayoma. Oh, so you can't combine their first name, so the ship is gonna be the last name. I see, that's clever. His dull headache continues as his thoughts become
Blur! I was just talking to Junko, but I feel like I was talking to someone else. Who is he? The more he thought.
Oh my god, AI viewers, streamboo.com, fuck you. No, get the fuck out, bot. There's a bot on my Twitch chat. The more he thought, the more it felt like his memory sank into things swap. Each drop of pain pulsing in his head felt like a wave to surf on the surface of that swamp. What is this feeling? It felt very unpleasant, as though someone's voice was screaming at him from inside the head. Oh my god, your Tomodachi life. I already I only did Kyoko in my Tomodachi life world, and it's been a while since I played my Tomodachi life.
Because try to organize his thoughts and go over everything around him.
But he was interrupted by the sound of a bell. Unlike the dorm rooms, the nurses' office didn't have the doorbell. The bell sound that Makoto heard was ringing through the entire building. Ahem, ahem, testing.
Ahem, ahem, testing. Mic check, 1, 2. This is the test of the school broadcast system.
It was Monokuma's voice.
Now that Makoto has finally woken up, please assemble at the gym.
Makoto listened to Monokuma's heartless order and got out of bed without complaining. I have to go. He woke up one side of the line, and read him trapping around. Slowly, he woke up to the bed, not knowing if it was headed in bed. Oh shoot, The gym! Makoto, are you alright? Saika ran over to Makoto as soon as he entered the gym. Yeah, thanks. Sorry about yesterday. I guess I really worried you. Please don't apologize. I'm sorry too. I barged into your room when you weren't feeling well. What happened yesterday? Sayaka looked away every moment, but immediately turned back to Bob's and took her head. It's nothing. I'll tell you some other time. Huh? While they were talking, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, the ultimate moral compass, stepped forward, pointing an accusatory finger at Makoto. What? Accusatory finger? What? Why would you accuse me? You're late! Okay. Makoto explained why you were tardy. Because I'm not feeling well, Kiyotaka. Fucking shit. The others raised their eyebrows, thinking, why is this guy yelling at someone who was sick? However, Makoto just smiled gently and answered him honestly. I didn't feel well, so I was resting in the oven. Can you note that in the diary? Can you note that in the diary? What? Fuck! Okay, daily logbook. I'm having troubles speaking because I don't really speak in English that much. Yeah, I see. That's inconsistent. That's consistent. The conversation progressed smoothly and Taka smiles. Kept talking. This focus on recovering. If you ever feel ill, please for the health committee. Okay. Taka walked away, mumbling on himself. Open, Celestial Lubenberg, the ultimate gambling. So,
my God.
despite his unreasonable behavior, he knew exactly what to say to him. Huh? As soon as Celeste said that, it dawned on Makoto. It's true that he didn't feel well and that he had been resting in the nurse's office. But when Taka asked him why he was late, even though he should have already known the reason, Makoto didn't feel annoyed or disappointed at all. I'm not from America, but English is my first language. Oh, that's cool. That's cool at all. I wish I have English as my first language. Makoto felt strange that he had accepted Taka's personality so quickly. He couldn't understand why he asked Taka to do something as unnecessary as recording it in the daily logbook in the first place. Why did I say that? It's like I was used to it. His response to Taka demands came as naturally to him as breathing. What? Why? Yeah, also it's weird. Every time he tried to think about it, his headache grew even worse as Makoto struggled to think through the pain of his headaches.
I'm looking white stuff animal jump out of the behind the dear body. Hey guys, is everyone here? What is it this time? Are we gonna hijack a cruise ship and run into a gigantic farm? Of course, there was one exception. Yasuhiro Hagaku.
Planned the band, Marukuma just ignored him and continued to Today,
I am going to tell you about your own wonderful academy system. System sure sounds like a great bird, don't you think?
use Duolingo. I mean, I've been using Duolingo before. I mean, it's been a long time since I used Duolingo, but I don't know if it's really effective because you don't have anyone to talk to and you're not pressured into thinking about what grammar you should use or maybe something like that. So maybe I can use my live streaming as a practice of speaking English and communicating with you guys. Hell no, I had the knock of Kermit the Frog and the purple singing monster. Yeah, if you missed your streak, Duolingo will kidnap you. But now, no, not much people are now talking about that anymore. I want you all to trample over the deaths of your friends and grow up to have a hardened hearts.
It's going to be a little naughty. I want you all to grow poisonous personalities.
After making it, wow, the class trial.
No, you can't just kill someone. You gotta kill someone without anyone else finding out you did it.
Graduation program, yeah, blah 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 blah.
I don't get it.
Until wait, hold on a second. One girl stepped forward. Is it Sayaka? Oh, it's Junko. As soon as he saw how angry she was, the rhythm of Makoto's headache began to change slightly. You're freaking insane, you know that? The girl continued to complain angrily. She seemed completely different from her. Was Junko always like that? No, he's different. That's how Junko acts. But is that person really Junko? Wait, what am I thinking? As Makoto's what?
Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What punishment? I might,
You know, throw you in a deep dark sewer prison or something.
different. Strange feeling he felt was now directed at Monokuma. A prison? No, they aren't that kind. A series of images flashed in Makoto's mind, and at first he thought it was some kind of parade. But he quickly realized that what a mistake. What looked like lights were actually buildings engulfed in flames. The red decorating this scene seemed to have come from humans' bodies. Despair. Mokuro Duolingo. It wasn't confirmed to Academy or even in Japan. Image of war.
I've seen this before.
Oh, it wasn't confirmed. Image of war is floated in Makoto's brain with every strawberry headache. Besides the indescribable. Who are they? They are rampaging terrorists wearing black and white masks. Were wreaking havoc in these images.
They took everything money about was life, families, dignity, the past, the future, and the possibly even hope. And now they are spreading despair.
Mokuro Duolingo. Mackerel Duolingo. Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Ah. Nag-live ako. Don't be so selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear, but I won't give in such evil. If you're the one guy, you have to go through it first. Murako swung his arm wildly as he charged at the girl with waddling steps. But the girl stomped the self-proclaimed headmaster of the academy with ease. Kyume! Are you enjoying yourself now? Despair Sister and Izuru. Pinned beneath the first foot, Monokuma looked up into the girl's cold eyes and calmly asked, "Are you? Huh?"
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated the school regulation.
At that moment, a chill ran down Makoto's spine. She's going to get killed! Monokuma's words sounded very threatening to him. It wasn't ridiculous again. Falling around in. But I'm Junko! No, she's different. She's.
I invoke the mighty summon spell.
Mokuro, watch out! If I was in Danganronpa, I would probably partner with Junko to avoid getting obliterated and get revenge on my evil monkey personality sister. Oh shit, okay. Help to me, godly spear gun tier.
Monokuma wiggled beneath.
Makoto charged at her and screamed out, "Watch out!" I predicted the line. Watch out! Ah, the girl dressed as Junko. Why did her eyes stuck? As if to obey the charging Makoto, she jumped back with agility on her teenage schoolboy. And then, right at the moment, countless spears pierced the spot where she had been standing just a split second ago. Okay, this is the kind of sentence that I don't really understand, or I can't comprehend in just a second. Okay, never mind. Oh, all the students, including the girls, stared wide-eyed at this sudden turn of events. Spears, too many of them to count, had shot out with blinding speed from mechanisms installed in the floor and walls of the gym. Makoto Mokuro. Huh? Why did I call Junko Mokuro? Wait, oh yeah, that's fucking strange too. What? Bookmark? Okay. Mokuro? As that thought entered his mind, a sharp sudden impact struck his side.
Deadly pain ran down his spine.
The spear stabbed into his side, instantly tore his flesh to shreds and shut out his shot out his back, coated in blood and other bodily fluids. At that moment, the black fog that had engulfed Makoto's mind was consumed by death itself. And as his consciousness slowly faded, he remembered everything. Because of that electric jolt and the chemical compound from the escape. What? There's a chemical compound from the escape button? Makoto dies, Rip Shortest protagonist. Makoto Naegi managed to escape. He escaped his hopeless game where he and his fellow students had their memories stolen. Oh! So maybe that button that electrocuted Makoto made his lost memory come back, I guess. That's why. Of course, it's good.
In the end, perhaps you only escape from one despair for better.
The girl living a false identity as her beloved little sister Dunko Enoshima. Mokuro Ikusaba, ultimate soldier and a member of Ultimate Despair. Her past, her future, perhaps even her hope itself on the path of despair. Whoa, what is that? And so the curtain falls on Makoto's story for now. From this point, the story is about a certain girl, a girl who is more pitiful than anyone else in the sealed-off academy. A new curtain along with new despair shall now arise. Shuichi was diagonal. Huh? Time had suddenly stopped for Mokuro Ikusaba. It was as if everything around her was present, perfectly still. In the past, she was known as the ultimate soldier. She had a very beautiful pen reader. This momentum to activate once again in order to understand. Try to access this. Mokuro and Junko and Mukuro, both children of despair. Though their last names are different, Mokuro is Junko's older sister connected by bonds of blood. I mean, yeah, they have different last names, but how are they connected in blood? Maybe the mother? Soldier? I thought she was the ultimate despair. I mean, she was from the Fen Reader soldier something. That's why she is an ultimate soldier. Oh, my older sister treats me. Oh, it's okay. There's always hope in something you don't want. According to plan, Mariko was supposed to oppose was her sister. Oh, her sister became blind. Isolated from others, she would then escape the dungeon and perform. Oh, when Makoto succumbed to his headache, Junko ordered her to see if the shock had caused him to remember anything that could make him
A liability.
He woke up as she was tending to him. She made small talk to him, but she didn't notice any change in his behavior. Until this point, she was certain that there shouldn't be any problems. Nothing could possibly go wrong. She stomped on Murokuma like her sister ordered her to do and flawlessly spoke the lines she was taught to memorize. Afterwards, she would fall through a trapdoor into the dungeon and remain isolated from the other student. There were no problems. But countless spears. One of them had skewered Makoto through his side. Why? Makoto, why are there spears? Gun near. I would have died if I hadn't moved. Did Junko mess up the plan?
No, Junko would never mess up. Was she trying to kill me? Me? Makoto saved me. Why? Why did she? Why did he say my name? Did his memories come back? Did I not realize that? Did I make a mistake?
Because in a survival game, if killer mode, what? If the killer mode is a player and the player is the killer role, the bot takes the place, and the bot always knows where you are. What? Makoto, why? Makoto was the ultimate lucky student. Oh, Makoto was the ultimate lucky student, and he was lucky. He survived the spears of Gangrir. Did you not play Roblox Piggy? Oh, I have played the Piggy when I was a kid. Oh my god, it's been a while. Man, Piggy's... Oh my god. Oh shit. Hello, Mr. Giggity. Not long ago, here giving your answers during your convention. But now, a feeling of doubt began forming in Mokoro's mind.
What did I want? For Makoto. As her heart churned restlessly, she continued to think.
In return, I promise that if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you. Was I impersonating Junko then? Or did I really mean that? When did I start feeling this doubt? Just now, the moment he saved me. Or when he spoke in the nurse's office earlier. I only build maps. Yeah, I also tend to build maps in my in Piggy when I was a child or a kid. Why am I the only one in chat who plays the original game? What original game? Mokuro? Makoto, are you okay? Mokuro was no longer impersonating the ultimate fashionista. I did play Survive Natural Disaster. I mean, I think all of us who played Roblox probably played a lot of normal games. I mean, usual games in Roblox. Why are you dressed up like Junko? He was smiling. Maybe he couldn't feel the pain anymore, or maybe he was being affected by something else. But regardless, Makoto ignored the fact that he was dying just to give Mokuro his warm smile. No, wait! Don't tell me Makoto is gonna die here. There's no way. I'm glad you're safe, Mokuro. As long as she heard Makoto's waiting boy, something inside Mokuro snapped. From within the shell of despair she had built up, an intense emotion began flowing out. No, this is all wrong. She couldn't hold back the emotion any longer. No. And for the first time in her entire life, Mokuro unleashed a scream into the world. As Mokuro fell into her knees and clutched her head, a small shadow started walking toward her back. Monokuma. His clothes were extended, and he was no longer walking with his unusual waddle. Instead, he moved like a beast, silently stalking its prey as he slowly advanced within the target blind spot. Whoa, what? No way, Monokuma! Rage baiting the killer, and suddenly leap forward. A dark shadow moved in from the side and swatted those clothes away with one blow. Whoa! Spinning wildly before crashing into the wall. Is that Sakura? Yeah, it's Sakura! The ultimate martial artist! Not only did you attempt to kill Junko for violating school regulation, you even attacked Makoto, who had nothing to do with this! If you plan to continue acting in such savage manner, there is no reason for us to play along with your game. Fool! One could say you've now violated school regulations with your senseless actions. You look as if you got no, I think I can find this. Makoto! Saika was forced to no bleeding in his stomach. But Monokuma stopped her, shouting in a tone of voice that seemed completely out of character.
Be careful! Don't get too close to these two!
Uh-huh. Deliberate methodical steps. Everything is slapped now. Guwag penguin and more. And then he suddenly blurted out something that took everyone, including Mokoro, by surprise. Makoto and Naegi are the terrorists responsible for locking you all inside the academy. Oh no, Monokuma, fuck you. Once again, time stop for Mokoro. No. I'm nothing in humanity anymore. The real Junko must be imprisoned somewhere in this school. Worst case scenario, she might be killed. Mokoro must have reached. Oh, I must have. Okay, it's mustard. Mokoro must have reached. Research. Oh fucking shit. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna read anymore. Trying to make sure the killing game went smoothly. Sally, what? Suddenly, Monokuma's hand and feet became jerking in an awkward motion as he looked at the other students and introduced himself. I'm Besheki Madarai, the ultimate hacker. What the fuck? I'm your upperclassman. I hacked into the academy from the outside, and I was finally able to take control of Monokuma's body just a little while ago. What? What are you saying, Junko? Mukuro trembled as she heard the words coming out of Monokuma's mouth. For a brief moment, she clung to the hope that her system wasn't trying to kill her. But as soon as the hope was born, pretending to be someone named Besheki. Oh, it was as though Junko was using Bokoro's survival as a branching path to lead the students to a different despair. Oh, look at the Oreo red velvet bears lying again. Yeah, of course. Your lying is half-baked because you only just lied without planning and with uncertainty. She's a wanted criminal who's killed over 10 people associated with the school. Oh my god. So then God so and think you can capture her alive. Oh my god. Hey cashier, what shifts do you not like? You're wrong! Makoto isn't a terrorist! You all have to believe me! The whole gym felt silent, and then, as if he was speaking for everyone there, Taka stepped forward and nervously asked, Hold on, what do you mean Makoto isn't a terrorist? It's like saying that there's no doubt that you, in fact, are a terrorist. I ask that you correct yourself at once and say, we are not terrorists. Oh my god. I need water. Oh my god, I need water. Wait a minute. And I also need to pee. I drink water, yes. I'm drinking water. Tsumugi has 675 XP. At least Tsumugi has 675 XP, unlike, Saigono. Oh, I only have low XP bar. Oh, I'm sorry. I should not bash some other YouTuber because of that. But yeah, it's an inside joke from everyone now. Low XP bar. Celestia began expressing her own doubts as well. It is strange. Does it not seem odd that she is so protective of someone we all just met a few days ago? Mukuro stood in silence. The other students' faces began to fill with suspicion and doubted later. Real Junko Enoshima pushed up his glass. Often manifested themselves. I forgot what makeup material is to hide something from your skin. Oh, okay, it's a foundation. What? Hawaii? Hawaii who? How are you? Oh my god. How are you? How are you? How are you? Oh my god, mano ko ma-dispense another unnecessary remark. Make sure you look real close. She might have covered it up with foundation. Yeah, okay, it's foundation. Junko had ordered Muguru to hide her tattoo with foundation. So mano ko mas information was entirely true. Checkmate, huh? Why don't you just fess up already, you fucking bastard? Okay, it's Mondo. Hey, you're not coming to save us? Shouted Leon Kuwata. The police can't help you right now. Not only are you guys hostages, it's possible that the entire school has been rigged with explosives and poisonous gas. Not good and no. Small, you drink water. Cough it out. Monokuma didn't have a clear answer. Behind her, two other girls stood silently. It must be Celestia and Hina? Oh, it's Toko. Oh, Kyoko, okay. My fists do not mete out justice based on simple speculation. Don't come any closer! She had ended countless lives on the battlefield. She knew from experience. Please, you need to treat Makoto first. Absolutely not, said Byakuya harshly, interrupting Mokoro. Oh, hey, Makoto's in danger. Mokoro removed the blonde wig from her head. She's now ready. I'm gonna go ganbei. Alright. I was planning to play Carnage from Roblox as I am scrolling through TikTok. It's a Danganronpa inspired game murder mystery. If this is gonna be done, in a, you know, if this is gonna end fast. Where there were two long blonde pigtails only a moment before, there was now short black hair. She cleared her face of all emotion, and when she spoke, her voice rang throughout the gym. I'm not Junko Enoshima. My name is Mukuro Ikusaba. The student stared wide-eyed at her open confession. All she did was remove her wig and clear her emotion. But in doing so, the person that student had recognized as Junko Enoshima vanished from their sight. The terrorist that had taken her place continued to speak in a calm, stoic voice. I wish I could join to play Carnage, but I have to ask my Asian mom first, and there's no way she would allow me because of the Roblox ass updates. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, I mean, Roblox ass updates, the parental guidance bullshit. Oh my god. I mean, parents should be the one who's gonna control what the kids are doing online, not the government. Because government has a responsibility to protect children, but they have to give advice to the parents first before taking actions objectively, like technologically or something like that, in a like limiting blah 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 or something like that. My take. I helped lock everyone inside the academy. The confession on us finally arrived. Wah. Wigs are against school regulation, Mukuro, shouted Daka, as if stirred by their cries of excitement. The other students began clamoring among themselves. Said Yasuhiro. So Makoto's wounds are like real. Does that mean that stuff about terrorists and whatever is all real too? So everything that's happened these past few days by stage events. Shut the fuck up! Byakuya was remained. Byakuya. Condescending man. What does your group want? If you were after money, you would have already tried to negotiate with me. Of course, rather let them die than surrender their ransom demands. Our purpose is to fill the world with despair. I see. Monokuma said something similar, so that ideology is what fuels your terrorism. It's true. If you did anything to me, you would have sent a field with despair. And it all started with the schlep ban, then the updates, then the removals, then the lawsuits, and now the age groups. Yep. Corporate greed. We're locked in a system where we are being controlled by the fucking messed up authorities. If I could have done something more, revolutionary, but I don't want to risk my life. I just want to make people have fun about being me or something like that. That's my only goal in my life. Aoi couldn't believe what Byakuya was saying and frowned as she muttered, "How self-centered can you be?" No, wait, Makoto is really dying? But Makoto has nothing to do with this. You can't believe what Monokuma says. What did you say, bitch? Shouted Mondo. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're a terrorist, just like Monokuma said. Mukuro looked away from Mondo and continued speaking. That's true, but Makoto isn't involved at all. I do not think trying to protect him will do you any good. After all, we all heard Makoto call you by your real name. That's... She had no words. There was nothing she could say to protect Makoto, even though Makoto was truly innocent. Though Mukuro was the ultimate soldier, her powers were largely limited to battle. Even a normal high school student would outwit her when it comes to debate and negotiation. And the crazy part is when David Bazooka was having an interview, he was asked a simple question. Why would Eric Cassell think about Roblox right now? And he replied he would be proud. Like, bro, what the fuck? Eric Cassell? Wait, I don't know much about the deep things, what's happening on Roblox right now. I only know about the surface level and what the fuck happened to Roblox. But yeah, Eric Cassell, he would be proud. Oh no, okay, that's literally bad. What would Eric Cassell think? I mean, oh wait, Eric Cassell? Wait. Oh, the co-founder. No, he would not be proud of what's happening in Roblox. He would not, absolutely not. If she were the ultimate negotiator, she might be able to convince them that their memories had really been erased. Right now, we need to treat Makoto first. Hold it! We will immediately take Makoto to the nurse's office for treatment. However, we must tie you up. This was Sakura's honest demand. I mean, that's Sakura for you. She's being cautious and being direct and skeptical, you know. But there was no way Mukuro would accept it. If she was separated from Makoto, there'd be no telling what Murokuma would do to him. And between Mondo's hot temper and Byakuya's cold heart, Makoto could easily sustain further injuries under the pretense of interrogation. Oh, among these students, Mukuro knew she was the only one. Oh, no! This is gonna be bad. After mulling that over, she narrowed her eyes and silent. As she said that, Sakura instantly what? After moving faster than any human being could see, Sakura's equally fast hand launched a blow toward the back of Mukuro's. Oh my god. However, wow! Mukuro parried Sakura's fist with a spinning roundhouse kick. Sakura raised an eyebrow at the expected counterattack. Mukuro tried to, oh my god, sweep Sakura's feet out of the... Oh my god. However, Sakura dodged and instantly struck back against Mukuro's pivot leg. Waya! Jump! Aiming a tornado kick! Wapang! Sakura deflected the attack with one arm, and then both combatants leaped backwards and glared. Rah! And below they was parried and Typhoon had been compressed to the size of a car and set loose inside the gym. Dance of death unfolding before them. The two warriors leaped back once again and breathed heavily as they stared back into down. My mistake. Though it's only been a few days, I cannot believe I did not notice such an impressive fighter was hiding among us. She's strong. I don't think Sakura is even taking this seriously right now. Despite being constantly surrounded by firearms, blades, traps, and explosives during her time with Fenrir, this was the first time she had ever been wounded. At this close range, she would need an assault rifle just to stand a fighting chance. She looked at Makoto and confirmed that his breathing had grown even shallower. I need to hurry. But at that moment, she had no one to turn to for help. Suddenly, Mokoro had an idea. It was true that gaining an ally in this situation was impossible. However, she could still turn one person to her enemy's enemy. Then she immediately fainted and charged at a different girl. Toko? This is bad! But Mukuro was one step ahead and reached Toko first. Why me? I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. More job Toko in her solar plexus. What the fuck is a solar plexus? What the fuck? Solar plexus. Oh, the abdomen or something. That's oh my god. That will knock you out. Taka and Aoi yelled out of shock. This is bad. She plans to use Toko as a hostage. You didn't meet her a few days ago. You met her 2 years ago. Oh, Genocide Jack! She knows. Okay, we almost forgot about Genocide Jack. Toko twirled faster than a professional figure skater. This caused her skirt to flutter, revealing multiple pairs of sparkling scissors. Oh shit. You called for me, and so I appear. I've got a murder AOU for you. If Toko was in a family, Genocide Jack would probably the forgotten middle child. Toko? This situation had changed drastically. Even Sayaka, who had silent, spoke up. Hey, you flash in the pan. What the hell does that mean? Markoma just shook his head. There are some things even I don't understand. The student continued running a strange turn of events. Toko, now calling herself Genocide Jack, took out a set of scissors from under her skirt and snipped them with a glee as she saw. Huh? Have an orgy? We're cutting the supple, tender flesh of adorable boys. Huh? Big Mac? You're like totally about to die. What's the deal? Did the world fill you with so much despair that you all came here to commit mass suicide? That's so hot! But why are you starting without me? Toko, right away. Get a hold of yourself. Energetic, no, I can let emotion checkle. Oh jeez, I wanted to stop Big Mac's side myself. This spot right there, where the ribs are kinda showing already. He's not even screaming right now though. What does that mean? Oh well, maybe I can just use to this feeling of alienation instead. I have no idea what's going on in the martial art. Yes, hero. This is all the aliens' fault. Just a real bird and the orange. By the time students heard Mogoro open the door, it was already too late. However, not everyone was unaware. Monokuma saw her movements out of the corner of his eye, but he chose not to tell the students. And one person, Kyoko Kirigiri, she saw Mokoro carry Makoto away, but did not inform the others as she watched them leave in silence. Her little sister was her enemy. If she saves Makoto and betrays her sister by disrupting her plan, the impulses of the normal high school girls. She was now walking along a narrow hairpin path. Hope of Makoto Naegi, the despair of Junko Enoshima. Meanwhile, everyone's in the gym, a state of complete confusion. And why was the sullen samurai dressed like that? Alright, someone better spill it. Who gave Makoto an extra mouth to feed? I don't care if you wanna stab him or slice him. I just can't forgive whoever put that ugly asshole in Big Mac's side. Macaroons is like a blue bird, part of a golden egg. Til and meal til with what the fuck? but poor Makyuti's heart and soul. Timid remark. Oh my god. I've dealt with girls like this in my 2D dating games, but it doesn't even compare. It's like there's an SSS difficulty level to clear. Women should just stay home. I won't take my with your filthy blood. Okay. Okay, another fight. Except for one person. Though she couldn't fully remember her talent, the action she was taking right was fueled by pure instinct. Sakura and Toko kick off the ground at the same time and immense impact around. What now? Haha. What? No! No, Monokuma, you're all alone. You're better right now. Let your lust lead the way. Junko? Who's that? Junko. I've never heard of that country before. No more jokes. Answer me, Junko. You were planning to kill me earlier, right? You must be a big survivor. Oh my god. I'm sorry, said Mokoro. Oh, Monokuma ignored her and the recurrent situation climbed on top of her. Oh my god. the most disappointing thing about you? Erupted poohos and ha-ha-ha-has. You a disappointing, depressing, unladylike, inhuman killing machine. Oh no, you're gonna watch Makoto die really soon. He won't die. Oh, he's gonna know. Monokuma, wrinkle then. Because Makoto is going to die by your hands. In fighting a more that there is the big. He was standing on the ledge of the tall building, imagining what could happen if you jump. As a member of Fenrir, and as an ultimate despair. What the heck? Do you know what the suspension bridge effect really means? It means you push the person you love off a bridge and they'll be yours for eternity. What the fuck? What? Because of their soul? You owe them your soul? Basically, this is your big chance, you know. Oh, if you kill Makoto right here and now, nobody will ever take him away from you again. Fucking Monokuma. Makoto Negi, dead by dawn. The last name he ever spoke was Muguro Ikusaba. Oh my god, no. We can't hold a class trial with only 2 people. It might be a good idea if we both live in this. No! What the heck? So Mokuro chose to pretend she didn't hear anything at all. If you're looking for his blood types, not reading the handbook. Thank you, Junko. Tawag ka ma. They'll last in cold storage for 21 days.
What? Kanina may tumatawag sa akin. Tapos 99. Tapos sabi ko naman,
Is Monokuma surprised? Oh, that's right. They have the same shock look of availability. There should be a limit to how disappointing you can be. It was far quieter than a mosquito's wings. Even her battled harder to hear him or couldn't hear what he said. It's not like I care that you, the ultimate despair, has hope in anything. It's not like I expected much from you to begin with, so this'll at least help me feel despair. But seriously, you disappoint me. Just so you know, despair and disappointment are completely different things, okay? They are as different as bears and pandas. Water. Moko's body started to shake as she turned back to look at Monokuma. He hadn't started talking anything as usual. Junko hadn't turned off the voice modulator and started talking in her real voice or anything. And yet Mokuro was utterly terrified. She was terrified on instinct. Not as a soldier. Half the reason she was terrified was because of her instincts as the ultimate despair. And the other half was because she was Junko's older sister. Why are you annoyed? Is it because I betrayed you or is it because I didn't die like you wanted? I'm beyond annoyed. I'm really angry. I'm really disappointed right now. I'm so pissed I could take a rage nap right now. Moko's anger didn't seem any different from his usual anger towards students. Right now, she could feel that Junko was feeling hopeless and disappointment. It's normal for someone who's disappointed to lose hope. Junko Enoshima was despair incarnate. She was born in despair, letting it infect other people's soul. Feeling hope was its own despair, creating despair in herself, which caused her to feel both intense pain and intense bliss. Because of her sister. Oh, to walk same path.
ilan? Ah.
Anong titingnan mo? Saan siya ko? Take it away. It's my bigantay niya around. Sorry. There ka. That's it. It's no problem. It's just like old times. Things will never go back to how they used to be. But that's fine. They should be fine. She had relinquished the past 2 years. She had spent her friends so she could betray them and deliver death and despair unto them. Though her heart ached, Mokoro was beyond feeling guilt. I wonder which part of you is a wolf anyway. You're just a dog that blindly follows Junko's order. What does the tattoo on your hand even mean? Are you just a bitch who's pledged her loyalty to her owner? I bet Toko would say that. I'm positive. I was obviously lying when I said Makoto's blood type is B. I know our plan kind of fell apart, but I'm still on your side. Are you feeling alright? Because I'll do anything. That sound was my circuits overloading. It's been so long since I've felt this angry. Meet me on the roof of the school. I'll smash you all your baby teeth. Marukuma started shadow boxing in front of Mokoro. Come on, let's go. I will smash your baby teeth. Oh my god. It's catching up. Then Marukuma threw up his arms in frustration. This life sucks. I'm so sorry guys if I am going to interrupt the stream for a moment. Yeah, being a Filipino sucks. Being a low-class Filipino sucks, but it's alright. That's how life works. And it's gonna be alright for me as long as I keep fighting. So I'll be back for a minute. Whoa. However, that shine immediately dulled. Even though I know about your feelings toward Makoto? What? Still, even though you're disappointing and annoying, I still love you. Or I tremble about hearing those words. I love you. That's all she ever wanted to hear her sister. No matter what Junko said, she believed she really loved her. She was naive. As soon as she heard Junko say, I love you, Mokoro realized she never completely understood her sister. It was only at this moment that Mokoro finally understood her sister's feeling. Junko's words right now were kind. Perhaps that kindly was completely honest. The words I love you might have been true as well. However, for Junko Enoshima, this was her way of saying goodbye. I'm sure someday you'll make your dreams come true. Ultimate despairs never talk to each other like this. A simple truth stabbed into Momokoro's heart. Junko had no further use for her. Her own sister was parting ways with her. But those years no longer mattered to Mokoro. Her sister's rejection was more than enough to send her into the depths of despair. That's why Mokoro even now clung to a small sliver of hope. Meanwhile, Junko was still on the monitor. Yeah, right, did you really think I'd say something that nice? You're so annoying, can you just hurry up and disappear already? Mokoro hoped Junko would say something like that. She hoped that she'd start verbally abusing her again, or call her useless and incompetent. Whoa! What? What? What was that? $13? What the heck, is that real? What? What? Whoa, wait. Whoa, wait. Whoa, it's... What? What? It's real! Whoa, it's... What? What? No way! No! Whoa! What? Wait, chill! Wait, you're not serious. Who was that? What? 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 Oh my god, if whoever you are, please comment. please chat with me, please. I wanna say thank you. There's no, I mean, I don't know if it's really real. There's, it's real. It's real. Whoa, it's... What? Wait, no way! Whoa, what? Bro, no way! No way, you're real! What? No way! No, no, you don't have to do that. If that's real, you don't have to do that. You, I, no. What? There's no way. Wait, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Let me confirm that. Have a good day? What? What? No way! It's real! No way! No, thank you! No, oh my god, I almost... No. 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 Earlier I was I was complaining about, having distraction and, my lifestyle, but no. Whoever you... Oh, I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. No. Oh no. I mean, the only thing I can say is thank you. Thank you for... Maybe I'm now having a good day. I'm going to continue streaming. Oh, what? There's no way. Whoever you are, I am so grateful. I don't know what more to say, but I'm not gonna tell anyone about this yet, because someone might manipulate me from this. But yeah, oh my god, no. No, I'm utterly speechless. Absolutely speechless. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Super thank you so much. It's real. I can see it on my PayPal. It's real. It's real. Thank you. I think I have woken up more, and I had more. I increased my motivation. Thank you so much. It's real. It's real. Even if I refresh, it's real. It's fucking real. This is gonna be a good support for me. This is gonna be a good support for me. I'm gonna invest on this. I'm not gonna waste it. Thank you. I super thank you. This is gonna be a great support for me. I am thanking you. I am stupidly thanking you, whoever you are, but this is gonna be the start of my career. This is gonna be the start of everything. That there may be some times that it's gonna be difficult to continue this. There may be some moment that it's good to continue this, but your donation has opened my eyes about my absolute dream. I mean, I'm not blinded by the money, but I guess there may be some people that are gonna be appreciating me, or there are gonna be people that will look up to me and say, oh, this person, I mean Audacy Rev, inspired me to hope about my dream or something like that. But no, okay, I'm sorry I'm sorry, I'm yapping so much right now, but oh my god, there's no more words that I can say to thank you. Oh my god, oh my god, it's real. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Sorry for being a yapper about that, but thank you. I was having a bad day, but I was completely surprised that someone donated. Wow. This is unreal. I'm having a good day right now. I'm having a good day. Thank you. Mukuro was no masochist, but she prepared to be showered with bullets and contempt than endure this kind of emotional pain. But I love you, Mukuro. Bye-bye. The monitor went black, leaving Mukuro to process the horrible goodbye she'd just received. And as if on cue, Monokuma started moving again. Isn't family love so nice? By the way, did you know that in about half of all murder cases, if the killer is a family member, Monokuma spoke his usual tone of voice, but it was unclear if his words were getting through to Mukuro. Mukuro let the blood pack in her hand fall to the floor and tightened her grip on the iron bar she was holding. I'm sorry, Junko, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, she mumbled quietly, as if she was chanting a spell, and walked past the blood bath on the floor to Makoto's bedside with the iron bar in her hands. I'll do it properly. I'll make sure I'll do it. So, oh, Monokuma perking up. What are you gonna properly do to Makoto with that big thick rod you got there? Are you gonna do him? Oh my god, no. Fucking Monokuma, are you gonna do him in? What? Either way, I'm starting to feel some heart-throbbing excitement. Mukuro looked like she had been completely broken. Monokuma walked closer to her with eager anticipation. Suddenly, Monokuma's body silently floated into the— What the fuck? Huh? With no expression on his face, Monokuma tried to see what had just happened to him. And in the blink of an eye, an iron bar ripped through his body. Oh, that's what you mean that you are about to do, Mokoro. You're gonna cause an absolute rebellion. The tip of the bar, which had been cut diagonally earlier into a sharp point, went straight through Monokuma and stabbed into a surveillance camera. Oh, the lens was completely destroyed, and the camera shot out sparks as it broke down. The iron bar was still stabbed into the surveillance camera as Monokuma dangled from the other end. He opened his mouth as if to say something, but only static came out. A few seconds later, his functions came to a complete stop. Without making a sound at all, Mukuro had kicked Monokuma into the air. As soon as Monokuma's power source and his bomb circle had perfectly aligned with the surveillance camera, In the nurse office, Morko plunged the iron back into all three of them. No normal human has the skill to utilize this technique. Not even an ultimate. Ignoring Monokuma's lifeless form, she looked at Makoto as he breathed softly and remembered her sister's parting words. So this is despair. I'm so sorry, Junko. I never really understood what despair was.
She spoke without any like a machine. But it's going to be alright. Now I finally understand.
Hidden within her, passions began to stir. So, I'll make sure I make you happy, Junko. I'll make you sure I fill you with despair. I'll say Makoto. For you. This was not an act of vengeance toward the sister who had abandoned her. This is an act of mercy. Oh my god. Okay. Over 10 minutes had passed. Making my masochistic side get all tingly.
They say the line between sadism and masochism is paper thin. But in my case, it's more like a Venn diagram.
Wow, how did you manage to think about that? Being masochist and sadist.
Words can explain these hot waves of passion screaming from the top of my head at the tips of my nose.
As you rambled incoherently about Byakuya, the other students tied her up with a microphone cable from the gym and locked her in her room. Half the students stayed behind to keep an eye on her, while the rest left to search the grounds. As soon as the door to the office opened, Kyoko saw a The students had seen several destroyed surveillance cameras and scattered Monokuma's bodies. This was a clear violation of school regulation, but if Mukuro was allied with Monokuma, those regulations wouldn't apply to her anyway. The Monokuma inside the gym was no longer moving, and the students had lost contact with the hacker, Besheki Madarai. The hacker, which is... I think Monokuma is just making that up just to lie. So the students assumed that Madarai had taken control of a different Monokuma and went after Mukuro on his own. With that in mind, Kyoko turned and looked inside the nurse's office once again. The beds were empty, but Kyoko could see from the bloodstain that someone had been resting there recently. Looks like they're gone.
Mother remark.
But as he was about to leave, Kyoko spoke up behind him. Clues? Kyoko continued to speak in a calm tone voice. Yes, there may be some clues in this Monokuma's remains. I figure you would be the best candidate for investigating machinery. But isn't that dangerous? Since Sakura would clearly... I'm sorry to say this, but if things get out of hand, Chihiro and I will just be in your way. I think it's better if we search for clues here instead of doing nothing. Besides, we might be able to use Monokuma's parts to detect any radio broadcasts from the outside world. You certainly have a point. Understood. We'll be exploring this floor for a while. Please shout for us if anything happens. I think I'm starting to mimic Sakura's voice because of my raspy voice right now. My throat is hurting. My throat hurts. I mean, hurting. What the fuck? How did she destroy Monokuma like this? Chihiro, let me apologize to you in advance. Huh? I drag you into this gamble of mine, so if anything happens, run out into the hallway and call for him. What does that mean? Kyoko started talking to the empty beds. Let me say this first. I'm prepared to hear your story. No matter how ridiculous it may sound, I promise not to decide if it's a lie or truth until after I've listened to it in its entirety. Jiro, does your laptop have a voice recording function? And do you also have a microphone? Yeah. I want you to use that to record everything we're about to hear. Huh? But there's no one there. I'm sure we'll pick up every sound in this room now. So what were you going to do if I told everyone that I'd found Makoto? What? Oh, Monokuma's remains. Wait, there's a survivor Monokuma? Oh, underneath that bed lay a limp Makoto. Okay. A blood pack was hidden next to the bed and slowly providing Makoto with a transfusion. The contents of the blood pack were clear rather than blood. It seemed to be some kind of saline solution. I think that's IV fluid or something. Though it was the extent of a voice rang out from underneath it. As soon as everyone's attention was focused on Makoto, I was planning to take advantage of that opportunity to take someone hostage. As soon as everyone's attention was focused on Makoto. What the fuck? Oh, the person clinging there was hiding there was clinging to the frame of the bed. Like a ninja clinging to... Oh my god. Presumably, if someone had glanced under the bed quickly, they wouldn't have noticed anybody was there. Wait, who is that? Oh, the person hiding under the bed was Mukuro Ikusaba. But you pretended not to notice. Why? Because I wanted to hear your side of the story. I knew you were hiding under the bed. Compared to the others, the frame was slightly more pronounced. Why do you want to hear what I have to say? Kyoko thought about this simple question for a while, as if she were searching within her own heart for the answer. If I have to provide an answer, it's because I wish to remain neutral. I'm currently missing most of my memories. I don't know who I am or what talent I had to be accepted for in the school. I completely forgot you were like that, Kyoko. But before I listen to what you have to say, I'd like to ask you one question first. What is it? Mokuro's reply was completely emotionless. Kyoko presently question. What was my talent that allowed me to attend this academy? The ultimate detective. Simple as that. Straightforward. If my memory loss wasn't just a coincidence, then your group has the ability to erase people's memories. With that in mind, if we take into consideration the situation that unfolded in the gym earlier, I can only come to one possibility. One possibility. I think Kyoko already knows that Mukuro has been betrayed. Yes. What you said to Byakuya when he thought you were taking Toko hostage. You claim that they met 2 years ago. It's possible that might actually be true. The fact that Makoto called out Mukuro's name, the things that Mukuro confirmed and denied, Genocide Jack's outlandish claims. These key factors that Kyoko noticed using her. Yep. It's possible that Byakuya and Toko's memories were also erased like mine, but I don't think their circumstances are quite the same as mine. But if our memories can be controlled so freely, it calls into question whether the day Monokuma appeared was really the same day we entered the academy. Like you said, it's possible that we've known Toko Fukawa for the last 2 years. We thought we were knocked unconscious with sleeping gas the moment we arrived at the school, but it's possible that we were simply made to think that's what happened. For example, we may have already spent the last 2 years at Hope's Peak Academy, and our memories of that time were completely erased. It's even possible that we aren't even ultimates at all, just random people who've been implanted with 16 years worth of false memories. Though Kyoko's claim sounded ridiculous, her face was completely serious. She looked up at Mukuro once again. Hello, Zuha! Welcome to my stream. Yeah, Danganronpa if is kinda boring. If I could say that, but only my execution will not make it boring, I guess. As long as I have the energy to narrate what's happening, which means I'm considering the possibility that your crazy story is actually the truth. Kyoko's declaration filled the room with silence, but she didn't let that silence overwhelm her. Kyoko cut through it with her own words. Without evidence, all I can do is make hypotheses. That's why I want to hear what you have to say, Mukuro. I have no intention of blindly believing what you're going to say, or what that self-proclaimed hacker who took over Monokuma said. Even so, I tend to come to a conclusion as fairly and objectively as I can, but I can only do that if you trust me and tell me the truth. That's right. I completely forgot you were like that. That must be why Junko took care to erase more of your memories compared to the others. Very well, I'll tell you everything. Mechanically tell the story. It's a what do you call that again? Mechanically automatically, instinctively. Oh no, okay, I forgot. Sometimes I'm bad at words. I can only think about, my mind introspective, but if I were to speak in words itself, I'm kinda having trouble. A plan for despair began 2 years ago, or perhaps even earlier than that. That's why it sounded even more outrageous than Kyoko had expected. And through her story, Kyoko was able to learn the truth about herself, who she is and why she came to the academy. The fate of the academy's real headmaster, Kyoko's father. Her face went blank when she learned her father had died. Perhaps her memory loss and the absurdity of the situation helped lessen the impact somewhat. But there was no guarantee Kyoko would even believe her story. After Mukuro finished speaking, Kyoko stayed silent. With her unrivaled mental prowess, she was able to listen to Mukuro's story without interrupting her. I think I'm getting tired of breathing. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't have to believe me. After all, any pictures that could prove my story are with Junko. All I can do is talk. Thank you. After apologizing in such a strained tone of voice, she turned to the bed. Please. Of course, but what are you going to do now? I need to make Junko feel despair. There's nothing else I can do. No! There is something you can do. Regardless of whether Monokuma is really Junko, Enoshima, or Besheke Madara, if you're dealing with him, he won't be able to lay a finger on Makoto. I don't really work well with others, but I'll do my best. I'm sorry for involving you in something so dangerous, Chihiro. As she trembled in fear. Kyoko? About what Mokuro said just now? We can't determine if anything she told us was true or not. There's no need to be afraid. I think she's telling the truth. What are you basing that on? Well, it looks like Monokuma is really being controlled from the outside. Part of Monokuma's system. Okay. It's a narrator. This control program. I thought it would be another year before the system became fully operational. Chihiro started trembling and going, no, that's not it. It just looks really familiar to me. Kyoko looked over Chihiro's trembling shoulders to peer at the screen. And that's when she noticed this program. Chihiro, did you create this? All the ultimate programmer could do was... Okay. What was that? Mukuro continued moving forward and was fortunate enough to not encounter Mondo. Suddenly, Monokuma popped out in the shadows. Within this hall that resembled a nuclear bomb shelter, replete with all manner of heavy weaponry,
What were you doing at the nurse office? Did you eliminate your rival for Makoto's affection? Or did you help play matchmaker instead? Either way, don't you think it's kind of adorable to put Makoto and Kyoko in this kind of situation together? If this were a suspense film, those two would be the last couple standing.
Man, I'm so tired narrating this. This part mo na kumasang.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna maul you, then I'm gonna kill you first. A shadowy figure appeared next to her. Mukuro twisted her body to its limits and just narrowly evaded that figure's attack. What? Who is that? Two Monokumas? Okay. Oh my god, it's double quotation. Because they're both talking at the same time.
You said you were the time of last, but there's no happy ending waiting for you no matter which route you take.
Bam! I've been narrating Danganronpa if. Okay, I think oh my god. Ah? Can I read from the bookmark? Restarts from where you inserted the book. Oh, like it's a save. Can I return? Return to novel titled screen. If you didn't insert a bookmark, you will lose all progress. Okay, I think I'm just gonna read this for myself. Because I've been narrating Danganronpa if for about 2.5 hours. Damn. Okay. So I think that's it. Wow. Wait. Let me try the Danganronpa. What is it? Carnage. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the live stream for a moment here, and then I'm gonna go back later and try to live stream the Carnage. Yo bro, can we play Roblox? Absolutely. Okay, I'm planning to play Carnage right now because I'm interested. I've been seeing this game from my TikTok, and I'm kinda curious because right now, of course, I'm playing Danganronpa. So why not try out the Roblox version of that, right? So first I'm gonna stop my live stream. Later. If I came back, if I come back. Okay. My bad for my grammar. If I come back, yeah, I'm gonna stop my stream first. I mean, it will take me a little bit moment to relive and then play Carnage. So see you later, man. See you later. Thank you for being in my stream right now. I'll add you later. Okay, we could play Carnage together, and I hope the other people on my chat would also join too. So yeah, so I'm gonna stop live streaming first, and then I'm gonna come back later. Make sure you subscribe. Bye. I'm gonna be back later. I'm gonna take a little rest. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.